Hello, welcome to this podcast. My name is Beatrice Marse. I am a singer-songwriter from France. So, if you subscribe to my podcast or if you are subscribed to the channel, you know what it is all about. I have to say that in the last few podcasts, I did something different. I'm not talking anymore just about my music. I'm doing other things, and the thing is, I'm gonna have right from the start. I'm gonna ask you a question. As you may have realized, I've actually make some music, but I don't actually promote my music in my on my recordings, especially on my YouTube channel. And the thing is, I don't know which song to promote. Really, I don't know, and it doesn't feel like this song is gonna go well with what I'm talking about. So I don't know how to promote it. So so far I haven't done it, and I have to say, because what I was using also, the software I was using wasn't like, I had some trouble with iMovie. Now I've moved to Shortcut. It's a free software. Actually, I'm better off than iMovie somehow, and I just don't know what to promote, how to promote it, and maybe because I'm talking about it right now, maybe I'll find a way on this podcast. I don't know yet. I actually don't know. So as usual, this podcast is recorded on video, so you will be able to see me if you go to my to see me on this podcast if you go to my YouTube channel called Beatrice Marse. So today you may have seen the title. I'm about to talk about my my next album. So as I was saying at the beginning, that if you subscribe to my podcast, or if you know me, and if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you know that since 2017, when I first released my first album, I actually released 2 albums a year. So it's not something I wanted to do. It's just that it happened. That's all I can say. So, as you know by now, is that by the end of 2019, I went into a funk, and I did not do too much work anymore. The beginning, as I said before, and I'm still to this date, I have to say it, because I'm living it right now. The end of 2019 and the beginning of 2020 is a bit of funky. It's really a strange period of my life. I'm nowhere near as low as I was once in 2014, but I have to say, I'm in a funky place, okay, and basically I'm not playing that funky music. That's all I can say. So the thing is, I've started number 7 well before the end of 2019. It got on hold around Christmas time, November, Christmas time, November, December, it got on hold. To this date, I've written 1 song since the beginning of 2020. I've started many projects, but I didn't feel like they did not feel right, so I've stopped them. And then currently I'm working on a song, and I just need to put the lyrics on it. So I don't know. And the thing is to say the obvious. Basically, if I finish that song I'm working on, it's gonna be 11 tracks. So I don't know, because when I first started working on that last song, something like 2 days ago, I had some lyrics for a chorus, and I felt it's gonna be number 11. It's gonna be the end of the album. And then I listened to it again. I didn't like the chorus, so basically it's a big question mark. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish that recording this weekend. I don't know yet. So what's happening? So normally, if you know what I'm saying, if you used to whatever way I work, I usually release an album somewhere in April. So right now I've come to say, I don't know if I'm gonna release this album number 7 in April at all. I have the title of the album, is not a problem. I haven't done talking about it. I haven't done the artwork for the album, so which is a clue that is not gonna happen soon. So then I don't know if it's gonna be an 11-track album or more. And also, as I said before, I wanted to work this in 2020. I wanted to do really an electronic project. This thing is also on hold because I had some setback, as you all know if you listen to my previous podcast. And then I'm into monetary financial funk, so I had to put things on hold. Basically, I can't buy the components, and one of my iron is out of order, and the silly things that I cannot afford to buy another soldering iron tip. This is how low I am right now. So, and it's the reason why also I'm wearing my cap is that basically I can't afford to go to the hairdresser. So, yeah, and my hairdo is not well. It's not that good actually. You know, when you're used to some kind of a crew cut, whenever your hair grows, it's just like it looks weird. I think some of you may know what I'm saying. So, am I gonna release number 7 in April? Right now I'm saying no. Even if I finish it, then I will have to find the font to actually release it, and right now this is not an option. And then will I release this album in 2020 at all? Probably, I don't know yet. So I like this album, I like some of the tracks. And the other day I was listening to the number 1 track actually, and I found a default of the track. There's a mistake on it, and I was thinking just before recording, am I gonna like correct it or not? But now I'm gonna, you need to. I'm a believer, because now I'm getting old with it. That you should live with your mistakes and assume them and take responsibility for them. And yes, sometimes you could be dead right and sometimes you can be dead wrong. And because, as far as I'm concerned, what I'm doing is art, is not a commercial thingy. So it's all part of art. It's not nothing. It doesn't have to be perfect, as I say, as always. It has to exist. So I haven't listened to other tracks, but yeah, correcting that track is gonna be a no right now. But basically, the mistake I can hear on that track, I'm trying not to reproduce them with the new tracks I'm actually working on. So number 7 may not be released in April. Don't know. At least I guess it's going to be before the end of this year, 2020. I'm really dying to go deep into my electronic project, but I've got so many things that are distracting me. I'm trying not to stress, but sometimes I'm only human, or that's what I can say. So it's difficult sometimes. Even if I'm used to do it well, it's difficult to get away from the stress to actually do do some recording. So the only thing that saves me somehow is that I usually record late at night. So I usually, as I said before, I usually work late at night. So that's the time where I actually coming down, and so it's easy for me to actually do any type of work. So it's a plus on the dark side, on the downside, I would say. So what's gonna happen next? I don't know. I don't know. And because why don't I release the tracks one at a time? Is that my album is a concept, so the title is the concept of the album somehow. So to me, it's no point in me just releasing tracks after tracks. You have to listen to the whole thing and make yourself an idea. Make yourself an idea. And even if I know that most of you won't listen to the entire album, only the very few, the hardcore fans I know, but this is the way I like to work, and this is the way I feel comfortable with. and if I was releasing one track at a time, I think I will have to explain myself too much for reason why, and if I receive the album as a concept, I mean, the question are within the albums. So the question asked, the answers are within the album somehow. So if you're listening to the whole album, so that's the reason why I'm not releasing it. So am I going to go deep into my electronic project? I don't know, because I cannot work the way I want to work, and my mind is somewhere else. And now I'm thinking I wanted to test something, actually hooked my neutron with my microcorg and see what's going on. Okay, so oops, sorry for the microphone, but somehow I haven't got too much that well. I mean, the weekend is coming up, and it's gonna be good. Right now we are March 6th, 2020. So I guess you will be able to listen to that podcast in 7 days, because right now there are other podcasts on queues right now that are ready to be released to the world. So that's what I wanted to say. Number 7, I don't know. Number 7 is real because so far I've got like 10 tracks for sure. So what will happen? And now I realize I'm getting more into a rapid type of sound, which is kind of weird and funny somehow. I don't. Well, I know why, because I've read that book. I've been listening to a lot of old rap songs lately, and I have to say that once upon a time it was the music I was listening to, so it's okay. I mean, I've been brought up on variety type of songs and poppy song, and with orchestral stuff, and then I went into rock music. That's what was available at the time, so I know all the golden hits of the era. And then I went into the rap thingy, hip hop sound, kind of, never too deep, but kind of. And then I moved around a lot after that, and I listened to some electronic stuff at the time, and now I'm doing my own stuff. And it's true that and I went a little bit deep into Prince, which is he was someone who was able to actually produce tracks on with any style, so which is good. I remember that album called Chaos and Disorder. I used to love that album. So and then I started to do my stuff again, make music again. And I remember like I think it's almost 20 years ago, I decided, well, I had that CD, and I said I was maybe gonna release that album. I'm not too sure, because I haven't got the equipment it was recorded on, but I know I have the tracks on CDs. On a CD, and I haven't listened to a CD, and I said I was gonna do it, so I need to know. That's when I decided I had that idea to actually create a whole album. It's something in short pieces. That's the name of the album, and basically it's me wanted to do some tracks with a drum sound, a bass, and an electric guitar, which I did. So it was a big pleasure. And I remember for that particular project, I've actually bought Vox amplifier. I think it's ADT or ADV30 and something like that, and that's the amplifier I used to do that album. And I recorded this album on Nakai DPS-16 for the one who are in the know. So that was about it for me. I said I was going to talk about it, so here I am talking about it. If you got any question about my music, any my albums or whatever, the maybe if you want to convince me to actually release this album, whatever happened, because I'm kind of thinking that maybe I should not release it at all. I don't know why, but then, because I said I made myself a promise, I said to myself, if you do the work, that was back in 2017. If you do the work, you release it. You release it regardless of whatever the quality of the work, because quality is a subjective thing. So I don't know. So all I can say right now is not going to be released soon, anytime soon. So that was it for me. So this was so if you were a die-hard fan and you were expecting an album from me in April, it ain't gonna happen. Unless, now I'm thinking about it, unless I found myself in the same situation that I was in back in December 2019, where something like 2 weeks before the release date, I decided that I was going to release the album anyway. So if it's happening to me again, it may happen to me, because sometimes I get up and I got those silly ideas, so it might happen that way. But honestly, I doubt it. So that was it for me for today. Thank you for listening to me, and thank you if you are subscribed to my podcast. I thank you very much. If you are not subscribed and you enjoy that podcast, I would actually encourage you to actually subscribe. And it's the same for the YouTube channel. If you like to sing me and like my accent, come and subscribe. Go and subscribe down there somewhere on my YouTube channel. And yes, and now that I said it, I need to find a way to actually promote my music on my videos. I do that on my Anchor account, because I don't know if you know that if you are listening to podcasts on Anchor, you can the creator has the option to actually put on cue some music behind the podcast or before the podcast, and I do that with that's the only time I'm actually promoting my music. So I should do it on YouTube. I don't know. And the thing, it all started because I wanted to actually put some music on YouTube, but I wanted to use that on my videos, and I said to myself, well, rather than use someone else's and then get a strike down the line, I might as well create my own music, my jingles, and actually put them on video. And it did not happen. Instead, I've decided to actually make some albums, record some albums, make some music. Wow. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and see you next time. Bye.